Hi you guys, my name is Cyan Gore and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this video, I am doing something new that I'm going to start doing on this channel. From now on, I'm going to be posting twice a week, once on Wednesdays, and those are going to be week-long reading vlogs from Monday to Friday, and then on Saturdays, I'm going to be posting like mini reading vlogs of what I read over the weekend. I thought this would be fun so that you guys can get at least 2 videos a week. On the weekends, I'm probably gonna read, I don't know, maybe sometimes 1-2 books tops because it's just over the weekend, but I still thought it would be fun and it gives you guys more content to watch, so that's what we're doing. And I just finished, you guys will have already seen it, I read dark romances for a week, so now I 110% need to read something light and fluffy, and I decided that I'm going to actually start the Lakefront Billionaires series. This is the newest series by Lauren Asher. I read the Dreamland Billionaire series and I liked it. I didn't love it, but honestly, I just need something fun and fluffy, so we're going to start off with this one. I really don't know what it's about, besides I think that they are Hispanic, and like it has a lot more of that culture involved in this series, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, let's get reading. Okay, I'm literally only 1 chapter into this book, but I just wanted to say that this is already starting off great. Their meet cute is definitely something I've never seen before, and I think it's kind of funny in a sense. I also just wanted to say that, yes, this does have a lot of Spanish in it. I've seen, like, literally on almost every single page, there's little footnotes that tell you a translation, of course, if you can see that little box there in the corner, and on this page too. If that is something that might potentially bother you, I don't know. I just wanted to give you a warning just in case, because I feel like for some people that could be bothersome. For me personally, it's not. Which, side note, a lot of people think that I am Hispanic, but actually my mom's side of the family is Hawaiian and Thai, and my dad's side of the family is Irish and Scottish. So I'm not Hispanic, but a lot of people do think so, and they try to speak Spanish to me. I did take 3 years of Spanish in high school. I even got a little extra cord for it during my graduation, and then I had to take 1 more semester in college, and I do understand some of it, mostly the curse words, because I also played soccer in high school, but I can't speak Spanish. It all just went out the window the minute I had to stop practicing it for test, you know? So anyways, that was a lot of rambling. I'm literally only 1 chapter and let's keep reading. Hello, it's the next day, and I have been reading this book like crazy. It is so good. I did make it to page 178, chapter 18. In this book, we are following Julian and Dahlia. They are childhood friends to lovers. Something happened between them in college, and then they kind of broke apart, and now they are in their 30s. Dahlia is coming back to her hometown because she went through a bad breakup. She has like an interior design show, and he is an architect, so like he bought a historic home in this town, and they are going to work together to fix it up, and it is so good. I am already loving the connection between the two. A big part of why I love this too is the family in this book. They are a Hispanic family. They are loud in each other's business. They spend a lot of time together, and honestly, I really love that dynamic. It's so good because both of their mothers are like best friends too, and I'm just devouring it. It's literally making me smile. These two are so cute. I already know that I'm going to love this book. So far, it's giving me great feelings. We'll see what happens because it's a chunky book and there's still a good bit left. But so far, I am really enjoying it, and I just hope that it gets better. Also, it is on Kindle Unlimited, so if you want to read it there, you can read it there. And just look at how cute this cover is. Come on. Come on! Okay, so I am like 50% of the way through, and we just got to the part where they are finally getting with one another and like opening up about their feelings towards each other. It definitely is still just like fun, and I'm having such a good time. I'm still smiling while reading this book. I love that their family is so meddlesome and want them to be together so bad. Like their mom literally tricked them into going on this trip a few towns over, so like it's a good driving distance, to pick up some supplies, and literally now they have to stay at a hotel together, and there's like that forced proximity, and I just love a meddlesome mother, you know? It's cute. We're also meeting some of the side characters, like his cousin Raphael, and I'm pretty sure I know what the trope in the second book is going to be from that, but we're meeting his nephew, which is little boy Nico. He's so cute. And also they have like this town, it's Lake Wisteria, so it's like a small town too, and they have these like festivals every season. So right now they have the Harvest Festival. I would say it does feel more like a fall romance. I don't even know when this was released, but it does feel more fall vibes instead of like summer vibes, but still you could read it either or. Another thing that is being present in this book is there's a reason why they can't really be together. Dahlia is dealing with some stuff from her past relationship and also with what she wants in the future, and Julian feels like he can't give that to her, so that is like a struggle that they've had. But I just am rooting for these two so much. Their banter is so good. Both of their characters have good humor, and like it's rare in most romances I like one character or the other, but in this one I really like both of them. I think they're fun together. So far I'm still really enjoying it. It's still already getting pretty late and it's Saturday. We don't have any plans today, so who knows, might just sit and finish this book. We will see. Also, another little side note that I wanted to mention is that they pull like these little pranks on one another, and I think that is funny because they're like harmless pranks, you know? They're not pranks that harm anybody. No one's really getting hurt or anything, and it's a little childish because they're grown-ups, but still brings a little bit of fun to it, and they just have these fun personalities. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Just thought I'd mention that. Okay, I'm done. This was so good. I think you could tell by my expressions. I read this so fast. Even though it is a big book, her writing style is so digestible and it just keeps you entertained. Even when not much was happening, I was still enjoying it. And I literally feel like I read this in no time. I read so many pages today. Maybe I should get a life, but I don't care. I am happy because this was so good. I would highly, highly recommend this book right now. I'm going to say though, I am going to give it like a 4.5 star because it just didn't give me those 5-star feelings like some other books have, but it was still so enjoyable. If you want a small town romance with family vibes, the funny banter, like there was so much of their family in this book, and I think that's also what made it. For me personally, I love when family is included. I can already tell there's going to be a great sense of found family too between like the women and some of the other characters, because obviously they're not all going to be in the same family. Does that make sense? Like that would be incest. Anyways, I'm just so happy I read this, and honestly I'm shocked because I feel like when I read The Dreamland Billionaires, everyone loved that series and I thought it was okay, but it wasn't anything spectacular for me, so I am really glad that I decided to pick this series up. Maybe her writing style has changed or something, and that's why I vibe with this one a lot more than her other series, but I haven't read her very first series, whatever that one's called, about F1 racing, so who knows, maybe either her writing style has changed or maybe just The Dreamland Billionaire wasn't my thing, but still give this a shot. I am going to go shower and then lay in bed, and I'm gonna go ahead because I'm so excited now about the series and start the second book in the series. I don't know what it's called at the moment. Is it Love Unwritten? Or did I make that up? I think that's what it's called. But yeah, those are my plans, so I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. I did start Love Unwritten last night, and I was up until like 1 a.m. because I just couldn't sleep for some reason, and literally while I was looking at my Kindle, my vision started getting blurry, so I had to make myself go to bed. But I did get to page 102, chapter 13, so I read a good book, a good bit. I did read a book, but what I meant to say was I read a good bit. This book is following Raphael and Ellie. We met Raphael mostly in the first book and Ellie a little bit. We kind of got her in passing, but Raphael is Julian's cousin from the first book and Ellie is his babysitter because he is a single dad. I love a single dad nanny trope in a book. This one though, I'm not gonna lie, there's just not much that's been going on, and Raphael doesn't compare to Julian in my eyes so far. I'm not that deep into it, so it could get better. It's just one of those things where I think one of the like sub tropes in here is ruining the rest of it for me, and that is that Ellie is a singer slash songwriter. I'm not gonna lie, we haven't seen much about that, but for some reason that in general is just cringy to me. I don't like when singers songwriters are in books. I don't know what it is. Also, Raphael has like some stuff going on from his past and that makes him the way he is. It's difficult for him to trust. He and Ellie are also going through these issues with his son and he's trying to make a better relationship with his son. And I don't know. When I first read Love Redesigned, like right off the jump, I was into it. So maybe this one's just gonna take me a little bit more time because I'm not fully into it and it just didn't hook my attention like the first one did right from the beginning. But I'm gonna give it some more time. We're gonna continue reading. Okay, so like now I'm on chapter 26, page 218, and I just don't understand. Raphael and Ellie are so back and forth. I feel like it's mostly on Raphael's part. Like he's so sweet and kind to her and he does nice things for her 1 minute and then the next he's just so rude, mostly when it comes to something involving like her nanny, and it's just giving me whiplash. Why do we keep going back and forth? Like, make up your mind. What do you want? You can tell that there's an obvious attraction between the two of them. Another thing is now though they are on a vacation to Hawaii, which is fun. It's definitely giving more of like a summer vibe compared to the other book, but now that we are in Hawaii it is just them two and the son, so we're not really seeing their family that much anymore. Like we saw them a lot in the first book, which like I've said I loved, and in this one you kind of just randomly will get like I guess funny text messages and phone call conversations between Raphael and his family, but I like it when they're there with them interacting in person and we're just not getting that as much. But a lot can happen when you're on vacation, so we will see. Also, Nico, bless his heart, I love this little boy, and some of the things that he does Raphael just takes way too personally and honestly doesn't fully understand yet, like how to talk and understand children. Nico in some ways acts his age, but then in other ways he does seem a little bit mature. He also reminds me a lot of myself as a child because honestly whenever I did anything I always thought that I was gonna get in trouble. So same Nico, same. But anyways, Ellie and Raphael, they both have issues in their past that we're learning about, and honestly like that's all I have to say. So yesterday I read literally like all day long in one spot basically, so today I wanted to get some stuff done and listen to the audiobook, but of course the audiobook is not out yet, so reading and ignoring all our other responsibilities, it is. I had to stop for a second. Literally, they're about to have their first romantic moment, like more than halfway through the book. Why is this cringy to me? I don't know. It's just like they want to kiss, but they're like, do you want to kiss me right now? This is a bad idea. We shouldn't, but we're going to. And I don't know why, but that just doesn't scream romance to me. That screams bleh. Is not romantic at all. These two have been working together for forever. They've had tension for forever. The first time they kiss, it needs to be a magical romantic moment, not them sitting in a hotel room. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. So far, this is not hitting like the first one. I'm kind of sad and disappointed. Okay, so I am on chapter 57, page 515, and this book is so long, you guys. This book is dragging on. I've already read like 400 pages today, and I don't know. It's just, there is so much back and forth between Raphael and Ellie, particularly, like I said earlier, with Raphael. Like, he seriously needs to make up his mind. Now, though, we are at a good point between the two of them. The plot has changed a little bit with Ellie, and we are seeing a good bit more of her music side, which again is just a little bit cringy to me. Also, the internal monologue of Raphael is so cringy to me because he'll literally talk about how he wants to become a better man and all of this for Nico and Ellie, which isn't a bad thing, but he has done it a million times. And then in the next chapter, he'll do something that is so rude to Ellie in particular. And like, I feel bad for him because of the way Nico treats him sometimes, and I understand, well, not really because I'm not a parent, but I could understand how like when your child is favoring their nanny to you, it can make you feel a type of way. But why are you taking out the actions of a child onto Ellie instead of stepping up? And you keep saying you're gonna step up and do these things and become a good man, but you're just not 100% showing it. Like, now at the point that we're at, he is, but it's just so much of this book where he really wasn't. And throughout so much of this book, it was repetitive of him talking about his past, why he's the way he is, how he wants to become a better man. Like, over and over and over again, almost every single internal monologue that we get from him, he mentions that. And I'm just over it at this point. But I'm going to hopefully finish this book tonight. I'm going to sit here in bed and read for a little bit, and then when I'm ready, I will shower and read some more afterwards. Good morning, everyone. Last night I did finish Love Unwritten, and I decided to wait until today to kind of give you my final thoughts and ratings. I honestly just really didn't like this book, which is confusing because I did read it really fast and I like didn't put it down. But please understand that that is more so because I filmed these videos. Like, I want to get them out for you guys, and I planned on finishing this last night, so I'm glad that I did. But there were just so many things. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it was just so cringy to me, and that is not what I was expecting, especially considering how much I absolutely loved the first book. But in this one, Raphael, like I've mentioned plenty of times, he's just not my cup of tea. The whole back and forth and the way he would treat Ellie and his internal monologue wasn't great. I also think that Ellie, like, she had this like weird crush on him in high school, so she felt like she was fangirling a little bit too much over Raphael. And then the whole music aspect of the book, we did get to see a lot more of it towards the end, and music is just cringy to me in books, especially when there are lyrics, because my brain just can't make it sound like a song. Like, in my brain it just sounded not good, so there was that as well. And then there is just the things that he would say and do. For example, she has these scars and he was kissing her scars and saying something about how like your scars make you more beautiful or something like that, and it's just cringy. Like, I did not like it. So this one is going to get a 2-star, which is really disappointing because this one 4.5. Also, like I said, so much more of their family is in this one, and I loved that aspect of the book, and they're barely in this one, so I think that also had a big part in it. But still, I'm glad I read them. If I could recommend one, definitely this one. Who knows, you might love this one. It's fair game at this point. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I thought it would be so much more fun to do little like mini reading vlogs, and that way I can kind of get more in depth into the books that I'm reading. So I hope that you had a good time. I know I did. But that is it. Let me know what you guys thought, if you read any of these books, some more suggestions maybe. What is the other series that's like throttled and all that with the A1 racers? Is that one good, or is it cringy too? Let me know. But that is it for today's video. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!